Hello and welcome to English Talk, the place where real life meets real English. I'm Emily.
And I'm Jack. If you want to speak English naturally and confidently, you're exactly where you need to be.
So today's lesson is a little different from our usual videos. And Jack, I have to warn you, you are going to make some mistakes today.
Wait, I am going to make mistakes? On purpose?
On purpose. Because here's the truth. Most English learners make the same mistakes when they go to a restaurant. The same words, the same sentences, the same moments where they feel nervous or say something a little awkward.
And I am going to be that person today.
Exactly. Jack is going to speak the way many learners speak, and I am going to show you the better, more natural way to say the same thing, so you can hear the difference clearly.
This is actually a great idea, because when I first started learning English, nobody told me my sentences were a little wrong. They just felt a bit unnatural, but I didn't know why.
And that is exactly the problem. Today, we fix that. By the end of this video, you will know not just what to say, but how to say it, naturally, confidently, the way English speakers really talk.
Let's do it.
Okay, everyone, let's go to a restaurant. Okay, Jack. Imagine you just walked into a restaurant. A waiter is standing at the front and smiling at you. What do you say?
Easy. I say, hello, me and my friend want a table.
Okay, that is understandable. The waiter will know what you mean, but let me show you something that sounds more natural.
What's wrong with what I said?
Nothing is wrong exactly, but in English, the more natural and polite way to ask for a table is, a table for two, please. Short, clear, and very confident.
A table for two, please. Oh, that is so much simpler than what I said.
And you just add the number depending on how many people are with you. A table for one, a table for three, a table for four. Always add please at the end. It sounds warm and polite.
So I should not say, me and my friend want a table. I should say, a table for two, please.
Exactly. Clean and natural. Now you try it.
A table for two, please.
Perfect. Now the waiter smiles and says, right this way, please, and they walk you to your table. You sit down. The waiter gives you a menu. A few minutes later, they come back and ask, are you ready to order?
Okay, and I say, yes, I want to order now.
I can hear what you are trying to say, but I want to order now sounds a little too direct in English. A more natural response is simply, yes, I am, or yes, please. That's it. Short and friendly.
Oh, wow, just yes, I am is enough.
That is enough. Or if you need more time, you say, just a minute, please. The waiter will smile and come back later.
Just a minute, please. That is so easy. Why didn't anyone tell me this before?
That is why we are here. Let's practice both.
A table for two, please. Yes, I am. I'm ready to order. Just a minute, please.
Excellent. You already sound so much more natural. Okay, you are sitting at your table. The waiter comes and asks, can I start you off with something to drink? What do you say, Jack?
I say, give me a coffee, please.
Okay, give me is something you might say to a friend, but in a restaurant, it sounds a little too direct. It can come across as rude, even if you don't mean it that way.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Don't worry, many learners say this. The natural and polite way is, I'd like a coffee, please, or can I get a coffee, please, or I'll have a coffee, please. All three are perfect.
What is the difference between them?
They all mean the same thing. I'd like is a little softer and more formal. Can I get is casual and friendly, great for cafes. I'll have is very natural and common in restaurants. You can use any of them.
So instead of give me a coffee, I say, I'd like a coffee, please.
Exactly. Hear the difference. Give me a coffee versus I'd like a coffee, please. One sounds demanding. The other sounds confident and warm.
The difference is so clear when you say it like that.
Now let's practice all three ordering phrases.
I'd like a coffee, please. Can I get a coffee, please? I'll have a coffee, please.
All three, perfect. Pick the one you like most and use it every time. Now, the waiter also asks, would you like still or sparkling water? Do you know what that means, Jack?
Still and sparkling. I'm not sure.
Still water is normal water, no bubbles. Sparkling water is water with bubbles, like a soft drink but with no flavor. So you simply say, still please, or sparkling please.
Oh, that is easy. Still, please. Done.
Done. See how simple it is when you know the words? Now it's time to order your food. The waiter comes and says, are you ready to order your food? What do you say, Jack?
Okay, I say, I want the chicken, and I want the soup.
I understand you completely, but again, I want sounds very direct in a restaurant. A native English speaker would almost never say I want when ordering food in a restaurant. It sounds a little like a demand.
Really? I always thought I want was normal.
It is grammatically correct, but in a restaurant, it sounds too direct. The natural way is, I'd like the chicken, please, or I'll have the soup, please. These sound polite, confident, and natural.
So I want the chicken becomes I'd like the chicken, please?
Exactly. And notice, I always add please at the end. That one small word makes a big difference. It makes you sound warm, not demanding.
I'd like the chicken, please. That already sounds so much better. I'd like the chicken, please. I'll have the mushroom soup, please.
Now, what if you are not sure what to order? What if you want to ask the waiter for a recommendation?
Oh, I would say, what food is good here?
That works, but a more natural way to ask is, what's the special today? Or, what do you recommend? These sound much more natural, and the waiter will love helping you.
What do you recommend? I like that. It sounds very confident.
It really does. Let's practice.
What's the special today? What do you recommend?
And one more very useful question. What if you want to know what comes with your food? For example, does the chicken come with rice or fries?
I would say, chicken has rice or fries.
I know what you mean, but that sounds like a question from a beginner textbook. The natural way is, does the chicken come with rice or fries? Or, does this come with anything?
Does the chicken come with rice or fries? Oh, that sounds so much more natural.
And it is actually easier to say once you practice it. Let's go.
Does the chicken come with rice or fries? Does this come with anything?
Excellent. You are getting so much better already. Okay, your food has arrived. The waiter places it on your table and says, enjoy your meal. What do you say, Jack?
I say, okay, thank you, bye.
Jack, bye is what you say when someone is leaving forever. The waiter is just walking to another table.
Oh no, that is embarrassing.
Don't worry, it happens. The natural response is simply, thank you, or thank you so much. That is all you need. Warm, simple, and perfect.
Just thank you. That's it.
That's it. Now, during your meal, the waiter might come back and ask, is everything okay? What do you say?
I say, yes, food is good.
I understand you, but food is good sounds a little incomplete. The more natural answer is, yes, it's delicious, thank you. Or, everything is great, thank you. One great word to use here is delicious. It means the food tastes really, really good.
It's delicious. That sounds so much more confident than food is good.
Completely different feeling. Let's practice.
It's delicious. Thank you. Everything is great. Thank you.
Now, what if you need something during your meal, like more water or another napkin or some bread?
I would say, hey, water, please.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but calling out hey to a waiter in a restaurant sounds quite rude in English, even if you don't mean it that way.
Oh, I had no idea. What should I say instead?
First, you make eye contact with the waiter. When they look at you, you say, Excuse me. That is how you politely get someone's attention. Then you say, could I have some more water, please? Excuse me first, then your request.
Excuse me, could I have some more water, please? That sounds so much more polite.
It does, and the waiter will appreciate it. Let's practice the full thing.
Excuse me, could I have some more water, please? Excuse me, could I have some more bread, please?
Perfect. Excuse me first, always, then your request. Simple and always polite. Let's talk about one more very common situation. What if you have a question about the food? For example, you want to know if a dish has nuts in it because you are allergic.
Okay, I would say, this food has nuts?
I understand the question, but this food has nuts sounds very incomplete in English. The natural way to ask is, does this dish contain nuts? Or, is there anything in this with nuts? Clear, polite, and easy for the waiter to understand.
Does this dish contain nuts? That is so much clearer.
And it is important because this is about your health. Always ask clearly.
Does this dish contain nuts? Does this contain any dairy?
Now, what if you don't understand something on the menu? A word you don't know.
I would probably just not ask and pick something else.
That is very honest. But the better thing to do is simply ask, excuse me, what is this dish? Or, could you explain this for me, please? Waiters are always happy to help. It is their job, and they love it.
Could you explain this for me, please? That is so polite. I will use that. Excuse me, what is this dish? Could you explain this for me, please?
Never be afraid to ask. It is always better to ask than to receive food you don't want. Okay, the meal is finished. Everything was delicious. Now it is time to pay. How do you ask for the bill, Jack?
I would say, bill.
Just bill?
Just bill. Short and clear.
I know what you mean, but saying just bill with no sentence sounds very abrupt, like you are giving an order, not making a polite request. The natural way is, could I have the bill, please? Or, can I get the check, please?
Could I have the bill, please? That one word could makes such a difference.
It really does. Bill is the word used in the UK and Australia. Check is the word used in the USA. Both mean the same thing, the paper showing how much you need to pay. Use either one. Both are understood everywhere.
Could I have the bill, please? Perfect. I will remember that. Could I have the bill, please? Can I get the check, please?
And one more situation. What if the waiter asks, would you like to see the dessert menu? And you don't want dessert.
I would say, no, I am full.
That works, but it sounds a little blunt. A more natural and polite way is, no thank you, I'm okay. Or, not tonight, thank you. Friendly and warm, not just a flat no.
No, thank you, I'm okay. That sounds so much friendlier.
And when the waiter brings the bill and you are leaving, always say something warm on your way out, like,
Thank you so much. Everything was wonderful.
that is perfect. Or, thank you, the food was wonderful. The waiter will remember you and you will leave a wonderful impression.
Thank you so much. Everything was wonderful.
Thank you. The food was absolutely delicious. Okay, now let's put everything together. We are going to do a complete restaurant conversation from start to finish. This time, Jack, no mistakes, just natural, confident English. Ready?
Ready. Let's do this.
I am the waiter. You are the customer. Here we go. Good evening. Welcome. Do you have a reservation?
No, I don't. Do you have a table for two, please?
Of course. Right this way. Here is your menu. Can I start you off with something to drink?
Yes, please. I'd like a sparkling water and an orange juice.
Perfect. Are you ready to order your food?
I think so. What do you recommend tonight?
Tonight's special is grilled salmon with roasted vegetables. It's very popular.
That sounds wonderful. I'll have that, please. And does it come with bread?
It doesn't normally, but I'm happy to bring some for you.
That would be great. Thank you so much.
Of course. I'll put your order in right away.
Thank you.
Here is your salmon. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you. It looks absolutely delicious.
Is everything okay?
Yes, it's wonderful. Could I also have some more water, please?
Of course, right away. Would you like to see the dessert menu?
Not tonight, thank you. Could I have the bill, please?
Of course, here you are. Thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Thank you. Everything was absolutely wonderful. Good night.
Good night. Have a lovely evening.
Did you hear the difference? That was confident, natural, polite English from start to finish. No give me, no I want, no hey, just warm, clear, real English.
And honestly, it felt really good. When you know the right phrases, the whole conversation just flows. Let's do a quick review of today's most important corrections. I'll say the mistake version. Jack says the natural version. Everyone at home, say it with Jack. Mistake. Me and my friend want a table.
Natural. A table for two, please. Your turn. A table for two, please.
Mistake. Give me a coffee.
Natural. I'd like a coffee, please. Your turn. I'd like a coffee, please.
Mistake. I want the chicken.
Natural. I'll have the chicken, please. Your turn. I'll have the chicken, please.
Mistake. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Natural. Thank you so much.
Mistake. Hey, water, please.
Natural. Excuse me, could I have some more water, please? Your turn. Excuse me, could I have some more water, please?
Mistake. Bill.
Natural. Could I have the bill, please?
That was excellent. Every single one of those corrections, remember them. They are the difference between sounding like a textbook and sounding like a real, confident English speaker.
And the beautiful thing is, they are not difficult. They are actually simpler than what most learners say. Just a few small changes make a huge difference.
Before we finish today, I want to tell you something important. Every mistake Jack made today is a mistake that thousands of English learners make every day all around the world.
And I want to say, making these mistakes does not mean your English is bad. It just means nobody showed you the natural way yet. Today, we showed you.
Now you know, and next time you walk into a restaurant, you will feel different. Not because your English is suddenly perfect, but because you have the right phrases. You know how to start. You know how to order. You know how to ask for things. You know how to leave with a smile.
And that confidence, that feeling of I know what to say, that changes everything.
Keep practicing. Keep using these phrases, even at home, even alone. Say them out loud. Say them again. And one day, they will just be yours.
Okay, here is your challenge for today. And this one is really fun.
In the comments below, write the natural version of this sentence. Here is the mistake version. I want the pasta and give me a water.
How would you say that naturally? Write the corrected sentence in the comments. Use what you learned today.
We will read every comment. We love seeing your answers, and we always give a thumbs up to everyone who tries.
And our question for today, what is your favorite food to order at a restaurant? Tell us in the comments. Pizza, sushi, pasta, a burger? We really want to know.
If today's lesson helped you, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps more people around the world find English Talk.
And if you are not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and the bell icon right now so you never miss a new lesson. We post new English videos every week, all made for real life, all made for you.
Thank you so much for being here today. It genuinely means a lot to both of us.
Take care, keep practicing every single day, and always remember,
Talk English is your place to grow.
see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.